So, I gotta stop with the sitting there wondering if it's gonna record. Okay, so yeah, the hair. Don't care. It's a school day. Got the kids ready. Put them in the car. Drop them off. Yay! I'm free till 3. But okay. So what I want to talk about today is online bullying, and not just a bunch of kids getting together and harassing some poor little girl on Facebook or some poor little boy. This is one of those things that really bugs me. Outside of that, which already really bugs me, there's all the time you see these links on Facebook or wherever, and there's these threads of photographs from the 80s or, just like awkward crap that are basically intended to make fun of the subject of the photo. And especially, or even a site like People of Wal-mart, where you got people walking into the grocery store in crazy outfits that make no sense, or they're just really, from what I can tell from an economic standpoint, unable to provide themselves with appropriate attire. Or so some of them are overweight and they don't give a crap about how they look, and they're walking around in SpongeBob pajama pants and a little tank top with their muffin hanging out, and their hair up in a bun and no makeup and the whole thing. But the problem I have with websites that do this, I think it's promoting that it's okay to pick on people. It's okay to make fun of them. And from where I sit, honestly, what kind of an asshole do you have to be to sit online and make comments, ugly comments about someone who's in that position? Those photographs at the time they were taken on those sites that list the old photos, that with the guy sitting in the chair with the cat, the awkward, or even like awkward family photos, unless they are sent in by the person who, by the subject of the photo, to a site that they know is going to rib the picture, that's all in good fun, that's good humor. But randomly connecting awkward photos off the net to make fun of people, or the photobombing type of, well, it's not photobombing, but taking sneak pictures of people in public to post to a website to shame them, is so uncool on so many levels. I can't even fathom what kind of ass it takes to snap that picture in Walmart, run home, and upload it onto the internet. So ha ha ha, you're so cool. You just demeaned and degraded another human being who you know nothing about. That's the thing. That's why it really bothers me. You don't know if the person is in a normal mental, emotional state. You don't know their economic situation. You don't know why they do the things they do. Yeah, fine. Shit's funny. But how you respond to it says more about the type of human being you are than the actual finding it amusing. Because, we're human beings. The brain does that. And some shit's just funny. But that doesn't mean that you take that next step to, grab their image and put it up on a pedestal for the whole world to see. You don't know anything about why that person dresses the way they dress, if they're proud of it or not, if they care or not. It wouldn't hurt to maybe ask, say, hey, you're People of Wal-mart material. Can I take your picture and shame you nationally? You might get a yes. But I find nothing amusing about, randomly doing that to strangers. I think it's kind of sick and self-serving, and it just plays into the whole coolness attitude about, people having to measure up to the standards of others. And I really don't know of any kind of social more that requires us all to dress in a certain way all the time. Now, no shirt, no shoes, no service, that's fine. If you're running around the parking lot in your underwear and your bra, you're probably going to get a few funny looks. So there's basic boundaries there. But honestly, SpongeBob SquarePants, pajama pants, whatever, peanut party, woo! There's really no law saying you can't go to Walmart in your pajama pants. So, these people aren't out. And the thing about them wanting to get attention, like hoping they're going to wind up on a page like that, honestly, I don't think that's an issue so much as they're just trying to get a gallon of fucking milk. So, bullying is such tremendous bullshit to me. I kind of expect it from kids. I mean, I grew up in an era where the focus was not quite as zero tolerance as it is now, and we worked crap out on the playground. I know my 5th and 6th grade, this shit was hell. Kids are piranhas. They can be mean. But, the schools are hopefully stepping up. I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, and it's not as easy to get away with as it used to be. But to see this coming from adults, that's where I really have a problem. Because if you go back to these kids, when these kids are 3 and 4 and 5 years old before they ever get to school, where are they picking up the bullying that they take with them into that environment? Okay, kids can learn bullying from each other once they're at school. So this isn't all the kids. But it starts somewhere. Some of those kids bring it with them. Package and parcel. The day they walk in the door of that school. So whether they're getting it from television, shit like Mean Girls and whatever, goes back to the cool factor. You're awkward, you're weird, you're out. We're going to pick on you because it's acceptable because, hey, it's in a movie. Or even the level of bullying that comes from parents to their own kids, which is, the lamest and sickest of them all. But they're bringing it with them when they come into the school. Might as well be a physical tool in their backpack they can whip out and bonk the geeks with over the head. That's a problem. That's a problem. They're getting it from somewhere. That's all I know. And because kids are little, it's a mini-me thing. What you do, they mirror. And all of us saying, I'm not going to be like my mother when I grow up. Guess what? You are. So, it starts, knowing that the adults are doing this online means they're doing it in their real life also. And someone's watching. Someone little is watching. Someone tiny. Hell, I could walk in Walmart like this right now and, with a pair of flannel pajama pants, and if I sat in a gum or something, someone could take a shot of my big fat ass with a pink bubble on it, and boom, I'm People of Wal-mart because my hair's not done, and all I was doing was trying to go get some frickin' hairspray so I could take care of this hot mess, But, a lot of those women walking around in there, pajama pants and hair up in a bun, no makeup, they look like a hot mess, and they're carrying a 3-month-old baby. Go figure. I don't know if you've ever had a 3-month-old baby or not, but the last time I did, I was also People of Wal-mart material. I just think the world's this really sad, annoying place. And if we would all focus more on the fact that we're not so separate from each other, that we're all in this together, and it's not a competition. It is not a fucking competition, okay? There is no king of the cool people who's going to get a crown and a scepter because they were the ultimate baddie and they had the best jeans and the best hair, and they could be a bigger dick to everybody than anyone else. It's not a competition anyone can win. Therefore, it's really not a competition. So, I wish I wish people would understand that, because I think this undercurrent of anger that flows through society has more to do with the stress it takes to measure up than it has to do with most other things. Life, the competition of life, even on an international level, when you're talking about nations bickering, someone wants to have more power. Someone wants more. We want more. We don't have enough, so we want more. And that, on an individual human being level, has the same effect. Creates a war, creates a battle. This probably is sounding very tangential. I do that a lot. I start thinking of one thing, and then I take this little bunny hop down the lane through, all these other ideas and thoughts. You'll get used to that. So I don't even know what I started talking about. The websites. Man, knock that shit off. Unless it is a site that takes submissions from people who click the box, yes, I own this photo. Fine, that's cool. But the randomness of attacking people who you've never met, who have never done a thing to you. And look, I don't want to hear that someone wearing pajama pants to Walmart is doing something to you personally, because that just makes you an even bigger asshole who doesn't want to think and who wants to make excuses for your behaviors. Excuses are lame. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the excuse is. I'm an anti-excuse individual, and that shit's just as stupid as it gets. No one's doing anything to you by having a muffin top. All right? So just think about, what's more important? What do we want to be as a society? What do we want to spread among ourselves? What do we want our consciousness to be like? What do we want our experience to be like? And, my answer to everything is love, and trying to stop for 1 minute and understand what you're seeing before you immediately jump to conclusions, and, the ugliness of that separating yourself from everyone else. You're special. There you got problems. It's not true. Everybody's got problems. Even the cool guy with the cool hair and the Hollister jeans and the bitchin' shoes, that kid's got problems too. They're just not as apparent because you're judging based on what you see. Before a word ever comes out of that person's mouth, before they have a chance to explain themselves or their situation, I go back to that. You don't know what's going on with people. Everybody is struggling with something at some point or another. And shaming them on such a grand scale is not helping the problem. It's just beating them further into the dirt. And, I wonder if it's ever happened. And this is a possibility. If someone's ever gotten on the internet and saw their photo on People of Wal-mart and then went and jumped off a fucking bridge because they give up, because they just can't measure up and nothing's ever good enough. That's my fear. That's my real fear in all of that. Not knowing what's going on with people. They could be in the grips of a depression, a chemical depression they have no control of, postpartum depression, all kinds of things. They could be so poverty-stricken that they're there spending their last dollar on a can of ravioli to feed their kid, and they don't know what they're going to do the next day. You don't know what's going on with people. So, you know what? Cut the crap. All right. I think I've done enough bitching. Say hi to someone today. Some random person somewhere. Just smile and say hi. That'd be a good start. Peace.